Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. Today we're building a house together from scratch. Now the plan is already laid out, so it's not as though I'm going to be adjusting as I go along. It's already laid out, so you can just copy the build seamlessly as I go along. And I'd like to talk to you about the Faces update, which you're already aware of, but more thoughts on the Faces update. I would like to talk about that, and also some of the tips and tricks that I have with building. Okay. Now, one of the things I noticed, I've had a couple of comments come through saying that they struggle with the building of the lower level porch. Now, it's not an official update in the game. However, I found a workaround and it's not a glitch. And one thing I have noted is that you just have to follow it as I have done. So I put the balcony up first and then the L-shaped room down at the bottom. And you have to make sure you do it from the left to the right, as you saw in the build just now. And if I do it from right to left in a different build, then it means it has to be done from, right to left as I've done in that different build. Because I would have already tried out the plan and realized that it didn't work. Like the lower level room has turned red, not allowing me create the porch. So just do it exactly as you see in the video, and it shouldn't be a problem. So this is actually one of the reasons I decided to do this as a live build before the tour. So you can see that it's so simple, there's no complications, you just have to follow the steps. Now what I'm doing now is going ahead to fill out the color of the rooms, the flooring and the walls with just one color, just so it's tidy as you see the different room shapes and sizes. It's just a thing. I like to be quite thorough. But what you'll notice is that there are bricks on the outer parts of the build, red brick, and that's because it will match the exterior of the house. So that's what helps my porches look realistic, So about the faces, there is quite a mixed bag of reaction out there. I'm really happy that there is new, updated, refreshed face looks for The Sims FreePlay. But I do agree, I've seen it now. I just got excited with the female faces. I ran off with that. I was really happy. But I can see what everyone is saying regarding the fact that they do look similar. I think in softening up the looks, they now have more similarity, if that makes sense. But yeah, I can't complain. I really can't complain. I'm happy with it, and sadly they are not going to include the old faces ever, so that's just unfortunate. What you see here is I've placed this fabulous window from the last Christmas event, and you can see out to the porch even though there's a brick wall. Isn't that cool? So here's your layout. And this is exactly what I'm going to be working with. I'm going to change the interior colors and make it work with furniture, of course, so it makes sense. But this is actually how I build, and then I go on to start to change the color of the rooms, place in furniture, and so on. There has been occasion where I would change the shape of the rooms or break the entire house down, but I didn't do that in this case. So here is your rough copy, and I'm just going in to place some of the windows to see what the house looks like on the outside, and I'm happy with that. So I will cut through to the next scene where I have furnished the entire house. Okay, so this is what we have. Of course, I've gone ahead to create some green patches to the front of the house. Once you do this, it just makes the house feel more realistic, more lived in, not so bare. It's got a fence, and you can see the lower level porch roof there, and on top of it I decided to place this single fireplace that looks like a gutter that allows water to run off the top roof to the lower level roof. I thought that was fun to place that there. And then I chose to place the chimney in front just to give the build a very different look. I mean, it very well could have gone on the side here, which makes it look lovely and standard, but I wanted it to be a different look altogether. There's a lower level porched area there too, but that's with a balcony on top. And overall, I just love the shape of the house. I have a family of 3 living here, a mum, a dad. They are the Hartz family. Dad is Daryl, mum is Liz, and the daughter is Ivy, who is a preteen. They are the first Sims that I've gone ahead to completely modify properly with the new face update, and I've moved them in here. This is Ivy's bike in the doorway there, and then when you come in, these Japanese doors slide open, and what we have on the left is a restroom that's got a washing machine in there as well, along with a toilet unit that you currently unlock in the present running Sim Chase event. This is the way into the living room. This is Dad Daryl sitting by the fireplace, and I absolutely love the uneven placement of art behind the fireplace. I think it's lovely. And of course I've gone for the warm colors, which is very different from what you saw in the live build. It's got a very earthy touch, and out here you've got the botanical outdoor seating area, so to say. These items I've just unlocked from the Influence Island event and the Sim Chase event that's currently on if you're watching in real time. And yeah, that's everything on that corner. So Mum Liz is on her way downstairs, and you know, the autonomy in the game is quite nice. There he goes, going to wash his hands. She'll pick up a book and read, and so on and so forth. It's great. These are the choices of cabinets I've used in the space. Again, I'm keeping that earthy tone going. I really love the way it feels. It's cozy. You've got the Japanese doors as well that lead out to the side part of the property, the fridge, the large window. And yes, I agree that Sims should be allowed to have tattoos and makeup at the same time. Anyway, this large window gives you a great view of the porch outside. I think that's quite nice. That is really pleasing to me, that the porch isn't sort of blocking in the view from within the kitchen. It appears as though, right, I thought she was going to sit down, but she's just wandering off for whatever reason. So now we go upstairs, and on the left as you come up the stairs leads into Ivy's bedroom. She's got the shabby chic style bedroom with a mixture of other items in the game. I found this pile, this clutter with pictures of planned books. It's beautiful, from the Glam event. I think it was definitely the Glam event. And then these soft toys are just super pretty, and it's blocked her in. That's why she's sat calmly. Otherwise she'd be running up and down the house with the autonomy feature. Anyway, she has a walk-in closet situated right here, and following through from the walk-in closet she has her own bathroom. I didn't create a family bathroom upstairs in this build. It's something I typically do, but in this case I made it 2 en-suites upstairs, her room and her parents' room. So she's basically on one end of the house, which is nice. In between there's a stack of clutter, which I think is realistic, and then you've got the sliding door, that Japanese door that leads out to the front upstairs balcony porched area, and then you've got a door that leads into Mum and Dad's room. So her father Daryl has wandered up here, and let's see, woo, he's gone out. Oh no, he's in a naughty corner or something. Anyway, I thought he was heading out to the balcony, but he's not. This is their chest of drawers with a lot of clutter. I love the way that looks. It's realistic. They've got a closet space stuck in there, and they do access it, which is really nice. I'm in love with this wallpaper. I love the industrial bed, the rug, the curtains. All together look well color coordinated. And this is the master bathroom. He's just walked in and took us on with the tour. So it's very grey in here, very sterile. It's got some industrial features to it. I think it's lovely. It looks like a space that would smell really clean. I quite like that. That's the end of the tour. If you go want to recreate this in your town, I always say that's great, but if you upload it to any social media platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and so on, wonderful too, but don't forget to use the hashtag JCfinger when doing so. That would be you giving credit, and I would be grateful. So I've come to the end of the tour. I've got a bit of time on my hands, and I will go ahead and upload as many as I can until I don't have any more time. But thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Until then, take care and have fun. Bye.